Well, this expansion has been terrible. A lot less content than I was expecting, and a lot more bugs. In other words, I'm still playing an MMO. Lucas, frankly, when we get out of here, I would get a refund. I mean, I would also get a refund for myself, but I think being a part of the game, I didn't actually pay for any of this. I'll talk to Sergey. I'm sure that he can do something. So today is the tower. I don't know what we're expecting to find in there, but I mean, it can't be the exit, because we already saw what would ostensibly be the exit on the west side of the wasteland. That kind of bunker area. But there's not really too much of anything left to do. And we finished the regular area, so I guess it's time for the dungeon. Yeah, and it is in fact a dungeon. I mean, this entire area has been a dungeon, but this is more of the traditional type of dungeon. Also, hey, it's nice that I opened up all the chests last time, because that makes a very easy path to get over here. Otherwise, I mean, you can see this pretty easily, but there's this one-way type of gate in front of it. And yes, you can get over here earlier. It's just that electric gate will be closed until you open up the 4 pillars. And hey, more stealth segments. And this time I'm doing it solo. Now here's the thing. Last time I did have Lucas with me, and he does not get... And if he's following me around, he just does not get noticed by the brutes. So I guess what I'm saying is, come on, developers. Why are you bothering having foresight right now, but not before? Well, anyway, yeah, simple stealth. It's... Once again, you just kind of stay out of the line of sight, as you do. You know, I think that any time that I see a game like try a different sort of mechanic than, you know, what the game is actually built around, one of the more common ones you see is stealth. And it's almost always universally terrible. I mean, think about how many first-person shooters or, you know, action games, Zelda-like anything, try to put in some sort of stealth section, including Zelda itself. And they're terrible. If you're not making a stealth game, it feels like you probably shouldn't be attempting that. But this one's not too bad, mostly because it's extremely short and very easy. I certainly did not have to practice this area 5 minutes before the episode because I was screwing it up so much. Certainly not. Nope. Okay, yeah, and this is just to get the final chest of the area. I mean, I would check to see, but don't really have access to the map. I did get an achievement last time when I picked that up for, you know, Vermilion Wasteland Scavenger, whatever it was called. Didn't come up here, but yeah, that should tell me that I did get everything. Still not sure if I'm coming back here, but at least I know that for the time being, I'm good. Wow, look at this battle arena. Yeah, gee, I wonder what we're supposed to do. Use terminal, period. They don't want you to be too excited, so they didn't use, like, a exclamation point. Anyway, a couple more viruses? Viruses, right? Like, it's a Greek word, I think. It's like octopus. But anyway, yeah, it's good for filling out the... What? Come on. It's good for filling out the monster fibula, the monster manual for the rest of this area. I think the only thing that I'm missing at this point in time is going to be RNG. The dice in a cloak, basically. Okay, and okay. Which, I mean, it says it's only found in this area, so... No, didn't really get that, did I? It's only found in this area, so I don't know. I don't know where I'm supposed to be finding 2 more of those things. Maybe, I mean, I would guess that there's probably going to be a return trip to this area for, like, the end of the game or something, but I don't know. And how about that? Okay, now we'll actually, like, activate one of these things. And there we go. Still screwing up getting all the elements here. Okay, and that should do it. You know, the music is actually very good in this section. They've had different themes for each one of the battle types. Whether it's just the regular small fry enemies, like out in the field, or, you know, the larger, more important battles that you're doing in the tower now. I should have actually spent a little bit more time in some of the field enemies, because I do like that theme. Might be my favorite one in the game so far. Yeah, but hey, at least we made some progress by putting the little jump pads in. Yes, and much like last time, do not walk over these when enemies are looking at the tubes, because they will most definitely see you. It's hard to see how far they can see upwards, but they can. Well, anyway, like I said, I definitely didn't practice it. And also, there's nothing over here. You'd think there would be another chest or something, but I don't know. I guess with the whole inability to check how many chests there are now, the developers want to keep this very simple. Definitely did not have to practice this a couple times. All right. Just gotta be very careful. But otherwise, I mean, like I said, simple stuff. Simple. Still can't fight any of these brutes, by the way. And nor would I want to, what with this thing up here. Would not end well for me, is what I'm saying. Just gotta watch out when they're taking those 90-degree angles, because they do swing their light source directly in front of you. And then this guy turns left. Didn't practice, etc. Then we're done. We'll see their great metal box storage down here. Sure did. Well, I mean, we didn't. I didn't. You just kind of walked up from behind, because they don't see you. Boy, this looks like a place where I'm going to be fighting a boss. Yeah, I mean, a strange way until a giant robot drops down. Nah, that can go down here, but he's just going to say, nah, don't do that. I mean, I would have at least liked to have seen what was down there, and nothing. Yeah, there's not actually anything there. I guess maybe they could get rid of that boss when they were designing this, or something. Well, I mean, they are still, you know, using this based on an old version of the game. I guess if they really didn't want us to get through, they would have just shuffled around some of those metal boxes to instead be in front of the exit that we used. You know, like Gotham's not made of Gotham. I don't actually know how to pronounce his name. That's why I'm not saying it. Yeah, it's like he's not made of instant matter. He could have moved him. I mean, he did look like he was pretty out of shape, but come on. Just use an empty one. Just like put up a few cardboard boxes. It would make the game entirely unwinnable. Yeah, it's a dungeon. I mean, I think we all knew that this was going to be a dungeon. Also, the fact that I did say that it was going to be. I mean, the entrance even looks the exact same as Pharaoh Temple. Mm-hmm. Hey, that's fine. I mean, that if you can just, like, I don't know, get Captain Jet in here or something, I'm sure he could probably use that bazooka. No, the walls aren't made of instant matter. Maybe he has a real bazooka. I don't know. He was like fought in a war or something. That's why he's captain, right? Well, anyway. Hold on for a second. Gotta time that right. And then this you don't want to time right. You just want to do it immediately. Easy. Again, very much like Pharaoh Temple, except you also have the element of cold here as well. Moving to the west. And I do think that I can move to the right, to the east, to the window, to the wall. But Sergei's just going to say, nah, don't do that. Yo, but do it for real this time. Also, I think the door's, like, locked, too. I tried to explore around, but I mean, given the circumstances, it probably shouldn't be. Okay, this is definitely a battle arena, comparatively. As Sergei just said, I suppose. Okay, easy. And certainly I've got enough practice against these guys. It's not going to be too difficult. And done. Okay, well, yeah, I really did not have any problem getting the rest of the Monster Fibula entries that I was looking for. No, don't go to that one. Go to the other one. Just RNG. I don't know. I want to see what's up with that weird die in a cloak. Ah, damn. Maybe it's supposed to just be a chance if you find him around here. Because, yeah, you know. All right, and break that wall. Good. I mean, I don't really think there's any sort of time limit on what we're doing here, so let's go. Oh, that's a lot less interesting than I was expecting. Just getting a teleport point. What was that? Is that what happens when you mess up the teleports? You know, when you said they had a robust anti-cheat system, not really what I was expecting. I mean, I know you're really trying hard not to, yeah, but still, come on, man. Maybe I'm not going to ask him for a refund, unless I get thrown into a wall somehow. All right, then. I mean, I would say mostly. Yeah, it doesn't. Somehow that doesn't surprise me in the sense that it's probably just like one, you know, you have like one template room and then you just change it up for each area. And they're not actually connected in any way. Yeah, it's on the other side of this. Anyway. Hey, it's still a video game, you know. Oh. Oh, this is clever, though. The idea that finally going to be... The idea that you're finally, like, using a few of these different mechanics together with each other. The bombs and the water bubbles. I mean, it's like this would probably actually be a pretty cool dungeon if, you know, the circumstances were not so dire. Wait. No, I'm remembering this well enough. Want to hit this over here. Then do that, and then do that. Because from what I remember, that does come back real quickly. And by the way, you can't actually go through any of these doors. Yeah, you know what I was saying before. Okay. What is this even? Yeah, I guess it's like this is just straight up puzzle stuff for things that I have not seen yet. It's weird. But yeah, when I was saying that, it's like I was wondering if this is going to be near the end of the game or something. It's the way that they're just messing around with conventions like this that it really made me wonder if we were even going to like see the other. There might be two other elements in the game, but were we even going to see them? After all, they got absolutely no problem here. All right, come on now. Got absolutely no problem here just straight up breaking this dungeon and spoiling later puzzle stuff that I haven't even seen yet. Don't even know how it works. That's pretty neat. I mean, that has been like an entire thing with CrossCode. The idea that there's a lot of fourth wall breaking and everything going on. Certainly the case here. I actually see like puzzles that I can't even do just yet. I guess for the most part they've just been kidnapping players that can actually do them, because otherwise what would even be the point here? Okay. Yeah, do I actually need to go through that? Can I go through this? I want to see what's in the rest of these areas. Ah, I see it's still experimental. All right, let's go already. Yeah, you know, there's also something to be said that those little red things, red windows around there, are also the same ones when I first got kidnapped. Oh, this situation is a lot more dire than we thought, isn't it? Also, hey. You don't seem to have a problem doing that. Great. I mean, yeah, so... Was he just sitting there watching me before? Just go, just go. There's no way I can do this. So he's just sitting there watching me, and it wasn't until I started to break the whole routine here that it became more of a problem. Hey, horizontal jumping pads. Haven't seen those for a while. Also, thankfully they do have a pretty long attacking animation, so that's only going to work to my benefit. Let's go. And great, we got puzzles. Puzzles while I'm being chased by stuff. And yeah, I'll admit right now that this one maybe did take me a couple of tries. Yeesh. Maybe did in fact take me a couple tries because, that's not too much damage. I'm kind of mad that I screwed up that jump. At least the wave guys, they got very small, like, hit areas. Oh, no, never mind. No, they don't. All right. Yeah, I ain't quite at Shizuka's level just yet. Okay, I want that last attempt stricken from the record. If future me would do that when he's editing. Yeah. I mean, obviously it's a boss. See the large area and the big cool swirl on the ground? I also have an idea of where I'm heading. It's the Lucas. You're not gonna win any prizes for that guess. I mean, it's designed for an individual, but it's designed for an individual that has... I've seen some of the puzzles here. Hey, even you with your obsession with, providing a challenge in video game and everything like that. It's like, you gotta admit that there was literally no way that I could finish this. I don't have whatever element that required. Anyway. It's a big swirl with spikes on it. No! It's a slug. Yeah, last time it was a... It was a giant crab, and this time it's a giant slug. I don't know. Okay. Obviously, the flaming hot slugs around here are a problem, and they will do a lot of damage to me if I let them. But I won't. A nice solid hit doing absolutely no damage. You know when you said nigh impossible, it's like... kind of expect something a little bit more fair than this. Oh, that's sort of nigh impossible. Do you expect me to edit out 10 hours of fighting this boss? Great. Hey, yep. I mean, hey, we're already cheating, like, a lot. Why not? There you go. Attack plus plus. Doing a postscript on that. Are you supposed to do prescript if you're doing the increment by one things? I don't remember. And... I was very close to getting that without getting hit. Didn't quite happen like I wanted it to, though. But yeah. Already messing around, messing around with how the game works, like I was saying. Can you see any clearer example of that than this? Not that it matters, it's not really doing too much more damage here. The number's going to have to get much higher before I'm even starting to make a dent in this thing. And it has 3 phases and everything, too. Mysterious Blue Avatar, man. Did you really expect me, expect anybody to, get through this whole bunch of nonsense? Ooh, slippery ground. It's making that kind of difficult. Not that it matters. Nope, it's still virtually doing nothing, so just gonna continue to get my buff going on. And that should do that. Snail and Slug. Next time is going to be a gigantic frog, I guess, coming up. What, with this blur effect? I mean, with the fireballs, easy. I beat Winter in Secrets of Grindia. That fight was like 1,000 times worse than this. Well, if I don't walk directly into the fireball, that is. Now, if I remember correctly, and by remember correctly, I mean last attempt I had, should appear right there. I'm going to win this fight now. It's now a winnable fight. And there you go. Fortunately, I don't think I get too much more for, buffs from fighting the... I don't get any more buffs from fighting slugs, so it's not going to get even more exponential. Ah. Oh, yeah, and you can see the buff in the upper left corner there, too, which is amusing. Ah. Okay, come on, let's not have a repeat of last time. Okay, and then now it starts comboing stuff together, etc. That'll do it. And even if this goes faster, it's so much easier to deal with than the fire attack. Oh, right. It goes on top of you. I forgot about that. Not that it matters. Okay, okay, and okay. Again, they had multiple phases for this. This thing that has far more damage than you would ever be able to actually do in the game. Oof. That whole thing that I was talking about there, where it's just like, oh, I'm going to do it better this time. Well, that was just... didn't quite work out in the way that I was hoping it would. There we are, and that should do it, though. Well, it's better. I won this time. Okay, let's break on through to the other side. Bye! And you put up banners. A bunch of them. Yeah, we're just cheating now. Don't worry about it. Hey, look, with all the things that you've seen in this area already, is this really that much more surprising? All right. Come on, Lucas. This will be the last jump. The final jump to go home. Come on, Sam Beckett. We're gonna make it this time. I like that they just have a little service elevator. I mean, I guess you would need it, wouldn't you? But still. And it goes up to the little dock. I mean, you're clearly still in the playground enough that you're not completely, gone. And also you can see on the container there, should be fairly obvious who's using this. Of course. Of course. Like, Lucas, you're the person that could actually tell everybody what's been happening to all the people that have been getting kidnapped. Of course you're not going to be able to come along. Nah. It does make me wonder, what exactly does the rest of the game look like right now? Because ultimately, the easiest way that they could take care of like anything that's going on here is to just shut down the servers. I mean, it could just be that they don't want to do that, that Instantainment doesn't want to do that because, what's going to happen to people that can't log out when you just shut down the servers? Also, that would probably kill you, which is maybe the more important bit there. But it's like, it's got to be... Either people have got to be, like, panicking, it's got to be, like, downright apocalyptic out there. Like, I'm going to get back and there's no players online because nobody wants to get kidnapped. Or, conversely, there might be more of an Instantainment involvement than we originally thought. It's like, oh yeah, the Cyber Satoshi thing. Yeah, we knew about that. We totally just let it happen. And we're covering up anybody that gets trapped in the wasteland to whatever they were doing, torturing them, I guess. All right. No, isn't there? Ah, I knew it. Couldn't have came in a little bit earlier, but hey, I'll take anything. Also, hey, they got a little bit of usage out of that avatar again. Battle damage blue guy. But yeah, the MS Solar's logo was on the shipping containers around there, which why would you even need logos for that? There's nobody else on this planet. It was terraformed for a video game. Like, yeah, whatever. Thinking about it too hard. For the, for the image, the imagery. We had the sprite. Yep. So there's a question now. How much did the people on the MS Solar actually know about the... Yeah, what do you got? I mean, clearly, it's like, if Instantainment is involved in this, it is probably at the highest point. It's not like every individual employee is going to know about that, much like everything else that has been going on in this game. Also, that is something to think about right now. Is every single dungeon just kind of... They have, like, one big basement full of all the bits of dungeons that just kind of exists right off the side of a port? Well, yeah. Didn't need to have that confirmed, but yes. An Evotar. Sure. I'm gonna be fighting in all the fighting games after this point. You got a really spacious office. And at least according to Tron, this sort of technology did exist, but not to this extent previously. Which is why Crossworld is probably such a big hit and everything. Hey, he did it. He said the thing. Oh no, am I going to have a cyber clone now? I don't know. If I had a cyber clone, I don't really think there's anything going on in my life right now that would really make all that much of a difference. Probably just get human me, to build like a Robert Picardo in Voyager styled holographic thing in the apartment and just, you know, move in. And hey, I'd finally have a co-commentator for the videos. And also, you know, my character would obviously not look like me. It would look like my Code Vein character. So I'd finally be able to start doing face cam. You know what? How can I get one of these cyber clones? I think this would really help my SEO. Ah, so that's why you had to forget. Couldn't quite iron out the whole talking thing. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, considering that there's, you know, permanent malfunction. Well, I mean, I bought it. But that's because, you know, I played a lot of video games and hokey writing does not even affect me anymore. Well, there's at least one of them. 2, I think. So is the head of the like trade association, saw him in the Forest Fall episode, based off of the CEO of the company? That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I understand that. Where it's like, we're making a video game, my dog. We're not here to create a new form of life. Except they just left it to go to this moon. Someone. I mean, that's an interesting point to be made. It's like, who could that be? We haven't really gotten anything, any sort of indication of like another party that could possibly be funding all of that. Like all of the people playing the game don't really seem to have big. I mean, the only like really large anything that we've seen is the like exploration of the galaxy type of organization. And aside from that, it's just the company that made the game. Because everybody here works for them or was created by them. Just playing the game. Yeah, it was hijacked. Don't really know what Shizuka was doing there. She was, I mean, she came in to, you know, choke slam me, but that's about it. Cyber Satoshi. I mean, his cyber clone was. Yeah. Well, also, like, a bunch of other things. How about we take a little break? And you know, really, like I was saying, I probably could have folded this into the last episode, but there's still enough going on here. I mean, we've already, you know, seen the ship, but yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I would think that you could just, like, set up a private server, like I was talking about with my cyberclone. thing is, it's like the way these things work is that they beam out, that, like, you connect from all across the galaxy. So you'd think that people could just set up small connection areas that Leah could exist in. Like, hey, the first intelligent form of life in the galaxy that isn't human. Something like that. Yeah, I didn't really expect to come back here either. The first and only name. All right. CrossCode unlocked. Finally! I've been playing this game for so long. No, really, it's been like 80 hours or something. I've been doing a lot of prep work for each one of these episodes. And a lot of, practice. And yeah, there are also like regular robots, though I don't really know exactly how those things are supposed to work. Pseudo, I mean, just because you don't have a... Come on. Did poorly. Yeah, and I've tried many a time, let me tell you. Wait, was it raining? I don't even remember. Hey, it worked. I mean, yeah, Leah can also apparently, like, sweat or something. So, I get... maybe that's just a virtual representation of that. Well, yeah, the fact that you can be outside in water, it has to have some sort of moisture resistance to a certain extent. Do it for the science. We already knew how instant matter worked. I read the log on it a while ago. I guess if you didn't read that, this is a good example of it, but still. And it's true. It's weird that you guys work for the company, but don't really know exactly how it works. Yeah, I mean, like, what would you... What? Hey guys, what could you possibly use? A lifelike human that exists in the real world, controlled by a moderate to robust AI that looks like an anime girl. What would you possibly do with that? I can't even conceive of any reason why anybody would want a living anime girl around them that does actually exist in the real world, even though it can't exert too much force on anything. I mean, what would you even do? You can only get small amounts of fluids on it. Yeah, CrossCode. CrossCode, please. Yeah. You know, there is a pact in a game, there's an invisible pact that exists in a game where you're not... If you don't mention it, I don't mention it. But come on. Making it very hard to do so, CrossCode. Also, there was a child on the ship the entire time? That's weird. Yeah, what kind of possible applications can possibly have? I'll never replace them. Yeah, but it is still like a physical object. Oh, they have an infinite amount of stamina too? Oh man, what could he possibly do with it? I mean, it can not only be controlled by a moderate to robust AI, but also yourself. Yeah, I know. What would you do with this? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Hey, so what do I need to do to get into one of the robot bodies? That'd be cool. Also would probably make it a lot easier to play the game with the whole everything made out of styrofoam. Yes. No, I think that yeah, I mean, it's certainly one of the things that's going to come up here is that if there is like a complete bedlam happening in the outside world here, that you really can't have the servers shut down. It's just going to explode, like Emily. And that's because, I mean, sure, like the entire, like just shut down the game is literally the entire way that you can just easily prevent the bad guys from doing anything. It's just, that's also going to kill Leia. I don't really know exactly how that's going to work. But yeah, it's sort of a tricky thing, and it's going to make it a weird thing going on with the rest of the game now, because it's just, hey, what else are you going to do aside from continue on with the game? Come the best, just be like a 24-hour Warcraft streamer that just does raids all day or something. And I'm sure you saw in the upper right corner that a lot of stuff unlocked in the logs. But anyway, yeah, so maybe that's not actually supposed to be Cyber Satoshi. It's supposed to be like another person and doing interrogations. I don't know. But there is a cat. I mean, now I'm just seeing things that are happening in the present. Yeah, this is going to be weird going back there, what with, Lucas being trapped right now. There's going to be a lot of questions. Hence why I was offline for so long. Yeah. I guess. Oh no. Don't tell anybody. Do you think that maybe that, that's something I didn't actually think about last time. The idea that Henry could just straight up be working for Cyber Satoshi. That's just a possibility. That's the reason why you were able to like track everything so well and kind of like recreate, manipulate everything like that. You've just been helping him do that. Yeah, it's like you made me bust through walls last time. Or a number of other points. Anyway, just get out of here. And hey, I can teleport back here if absolutely necessary. Because I don't know, maybe there will be like more quests or something? Yeah, I kind of thought so. It would be a difficult explanation otherwise. Well, I guess I will come back here occasionally just to see if anything's going on, but I don't know. And oh man, have not been here in quite a while. And no, it's not apocalyptic. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably would be about that long, wouldn't it? I'm gonna guess probably about Lucas. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe he just goes away for like a week at a time. Sometimes. Alright, and I mean, I guess technically I can... I think that I could have some of these open right now, but... Yeah, not right now. Right now. I need to like go in there from the previous area. Alright, let's get over here. Hey guys, I'm back. Oh man, if only I could tell you. Mm-hmm. Well, someone might have blocked that. Okay, great. You know, can you just give Leah like a piece of paper or something to start writing some of this stuff down on? Because it's like, how do you even begin? Okay, so this is a problem. This is a real bad problem. Oh no, things are much, much worse than we could have possibly imagined. You know, it was that point when Lucas was talking about, hey, it would be okay if, we're trapped in the game forever. And that was when I started to get suspicious. It's like, huh, he was pretty, okay with that whole situation because, yeah. So yeah, in some ways that means that things are, yeah. So making a world for the avatars, apparently that's going to become more relevant in time. Yeah, and this is also like, man, making the villains way more villainous. Knowing that they are apparently copying a bunch of different people as avatars. So that's going to be... So not only are they trapped, being tortured, and all that, they also are going to have to come into the horrible existential crisis that comes with learning that they're not actually real people. Oh boy, this game got real dark. The existentialist crises are going to be coming, and they're going to be bad. Yeah, I understand that. So yeah, that would explain why everything's still kind of going all hunky-dory in the outside game, but the situation is so much worse now that... Ah, man. And yeah, now you can't even tell them to like shut down the servers because that means that a lot of virtual characters are going to be dying. Well, this is I'm interested in where this is going to be going. Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's where the game started out. I guess. Oh man. Hey, we're finally going to get a little bit more robust dialogue. Great. Can explain why things have gotten so much worse over time now. You know, this has only been like a little over an hour. How about by yourself? We gotta finally get some of the lore out of the way. There are so many things that I've been lying down on. Like every single one of these many traders that you can see. Reset monger? Huh. Also, he's supposed to be a gem dealer? Yeah, a bunch of these characters. I mean, every single area has one of these, and they get filled in every single time you see any of this. It's just... Well, it's not like you're getting much information, aside from the fact that people have names. And like even these, are just all player traders. Yep, not really too much of anything of interest, but for you know, completion's sake, let's just say that. Sets in metal. Oh, you know, and I can actually create refined metal here. I don't know if I can... No, I think I can do that now in the harbor, but I don't know. I'll say Vermilion Wasteland does have its own little icon there. That's neat. Yeah, just gotta take a look through everything. Why not? Organic. Already seen most of these, but there's a bunch of yeah. Let's just kind of like take a look here. What are resilient? Tougher than nails? You can call it knuckles because that's the joke. Radical hedgehogs. Hedgehog and the old hedgehog. And then of course blue one already seen. Yeah, not really. Yeah, I mean it's mostly just going to be it's mostly just going to be looking at like a lot of these characters here. I think even in the other areas of the whole log here, I've kind of seen mostly everything. Thick layer of ice. You can tell because they're slightly different. I mean, they also appear in a completely different area, but still. Hard to see for the most part. Subtype is buff mammal. I mean, if only I could aspire to be that too. Despite its unfavorable name. Are they really fluffy? I suppose so. It's darker than their eye and red eyes by nature. Yeah. I mean, that's not like death yaks work in Dungeon Crawl. Ivory. I mean, that's a very strange... Oh, so this thing was ivory? Huh. Now it looks like an Okami boss? Sure, why not? I don't know, I've seen heat form protective barriers places. Why not? Frog and a rabbit. Tend to charge you. Yep, those things are annoying. Whittle you down and encounter big packs, which is the only place you encounter them, so, you know. Almost impervious to damage. And I mean, really, I think that you could mostly just, you know, destroy those things easily if you had enough equipment and levels, but yeah. Ah, what a good character that was. Flying seahorse. By the way, what was this thing called? They just called a mammal? It's a hologram, though. That's not how holograms work. Better shield up, or just dodge. Or stand behind a wall. Although that didn't really work out too well when I was trying to do that in the previous area. Oh well. Respect for their environment? Huh. Okay then, that's interesting. Various forms of beatbox. Yep. Also, this one's called Bird, this one's called Best Bird. For subtype. Which is, again, another title that I would aspire to. Anyway. Horny goat. Sure. It's laughing with you, not about you. Okay, then. Fleaser, and it's just called an experience fleaser? Yeah, almost indistinguishable, I'll say. Where does this even... Wait, where does this even... Where does that even come from? It's level 35. Wait, where did I find that? What is that even... Huh? Cybernetic parasite. Oh, okay. So it's not actually like a real bug. Was this written by Emily? Older, stronger. I don't... Yeah, I honestly wonder where that thing came from. Alright, Flincer, yeah. Less attuned, having a harder shell. I remember those guys. Wait, so I guess this is some sort of like cyborg type of character? Sure, why not? The boss one. The big boss one, of course. Oh, it requires the rank of big... Wow, that's the actual... That's the actual reference that they were making. Okay. Sharksters. No, the cursed Sharkster was the real one to be looking for. Man, that thing. Can't be hurt, but can interrupt. Yeah, they've got the same sort of things like the Doom whatever. The Tower of Doom that I found in the Wasteland. Yeah. It's the Kingdom Hearts thing. Talked about that. Stoned or not? I mean, it is apparently reptile. I guess. More relaxed version. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. Ah, dang it. Oh, more relaxed because it's chill. I see. I don't even remember exactly what that thing was. It's a mystery how they fit. It's because it's all fake. Come on. Okay, and then slightly mutated? Huh. So it's not actually considered to be like just a boss version of it. It happens to be a variant. Worm Sapien? Or Worm Superior to the Worm Sapien? Vol Turbine, Flaming Bird, again, etc. The same thing I said before about aspirations. And yeah, they're called WoW Turbines, the next one. Which are... No, man. Protecting holy places of the ancients. I'm going to have to go back and see that one area again to see if there's anything actually there. Because I'm still... Because, yeah, didn't really get like a good conclusion to that quest just yet. It's called Darthmoth. Oh, that's dumb. That's right, a laser. And this one is Pinzodrarn? I don't even know how you would pronounce that. Some kind of mutant worm. Only one of these and not another one in different colors or something lazy like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would have never even thought of asking about that sort of thing. The eye is... Oh, okay. Only if it's open and not closed. Really? I didn't actually realize that. Don't have that yet. Gonna be looking at that soon enough. Too much pressure and it will leave a burst of particles. Sure. Great. Cool. Not a subtype is not a sneg. What? What does that mean? Anyway. Need something better to have a chance of draining its HP pool. I don't know. Like, is this thing actually supposed to be fightable? Max HP is just a bunch of question marks. Of course. Alright. Mouse bots. Huge hostile crab. Rookie robot, unknown mecha. Rhombus Enforcer 1. Enforcer 2. Truly an enemy for the tutorial. Turret 1.0. And there's the illegal one. You can tell because it's got a skull on it. Some of the gameplay mechanics. And yeah, I guess I technically haven't even destroyed one of them yet? Wait, did I? I don't really remember. Okay, come on. This is a dumb... Anyway. Yep, still got everything else. The floating bomber, same deal. Heavily armored military hardware, of course. Traino. It's just called Traino. Based off of real robots. You know, the real robots that are just cubes on a floating platform. You know the kind. Oh, is that what that's supposed to be? I thought it was just like legs. They don't really look like ostrich legs. They look like bug legs. Also, there's a flamethrower that it built for reasons. That's a good question as to why. Digmo. Thank you for that description. Yes. Infected. Apparently the infected and smelter. Oh, that's where the experience fleezes came from. Why have I only killed one of them then? Oh yeah, I guess it does look much different, doesn't it? Huh. Super terrifying. And super infected. Then yeah, there's that one. What is this thing? Used by the law enforcement. Oh, so I guess that was probably the one that I was using when fighting Bilston. And countered by a squad of them. Yeah. It's like this, which is still maybe the most bizarre type of creature outside of the Vermilion Wastelands. I mean, certainly the closer to like the RNG than anything else. Also, old magic. It's like, is that like the only place that magic? I guess there are like spellcasters classes like Tron, but still. It's like, I think that this is like the only proper magical being that we've seen here. Aside from maybe the cursed whatever. It's called the baby pillar. Sure. And big pillar. Only telegraphed by pillars on the ground. Again, a very Mega Man Battle Network type of enemy. Saw those a lot in the secret area of Mega Man Battle Network 3. More desperate. It's a little bit more creative. Oh yeah, and they even made him look different. That's nice. Bilston, as always. Laserlands and favorite sandwiches. Why is that even possible? Yeah, same thing. It's just, as a simple snowman. Do people even make snowmen with this sort of thing around here? Yeah, same thing. No real type of... I mean, it's everything for the subtype is just unknown. Yeah, heat, cold, and then there's 2 more RNG required. I don't know. Alright, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything, so that'll do it for today. We'll go do more lore next time, as well as Gaia's Garden. Finally getting back into the regular game.